Hey, what up, everybody? This is Zariel here for another Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 discussion video. And this is a video that I didn't necessarily have on my agenda to do, but I still feel like this is an like an interesting, what I'm saying, uh, um, topic to talk about. Um, of course, as you know, during every format, like there's a slew of decks that always seem to get played a lot more than others. So it's pretty much like this video is to, what I'm saying, like just talk about, you know, like like all these bills that like we can pretty much expect to see, and it's mainly, of course, like this is a Yu-Gi-Oh 101 uh um discussion video. Man, that looks good. It was some food on TV. Looking at that looked amazing. But yeah, um, it's this video is mainly just to open up some like discussion as to like what builds are you um I'm like I'm like expecting to see like being used more so than other ones, and this is basically my list. What I'm saying, like for that uh on the question. Okay, so first up we have the prophecies, divine judgment of spellbook. That card has single-handedly shot prophecies up to the top. Not to mention you have the monsters within the prophecies that can benefit, from having um, um, spell book spell cards. You know what I'm saying? Activated. This card allows you to basically, what I'm saying, like just like re-up on any spellbook spell card that you may have used, what I'm saying, like during that turn. So there's no worries or no type of negative, what I'm saying, like to you using that card. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, in the future, I honestly believe that card will get, either banned or limited, because there's no way, what I'm saying, like they can leave that card at 3 for long. And that's just God honest. It's no way they can leave a card like that at 3 for long. It's a moneymaker that Konami has been known to do. Like they make these cards that are too good, and I literally mean too good. What I'm saying, like such as like Fishborg Blaster and what have you, and like a lot of other cards in the past, they make them for the sole purpose of, what I'm saying, like just like making a quick buck with it, because they know that it's gonna, what I'm saying, um, um, s- uh, skyrocket in price. So, what I'm saying, like they're gonna make their money off of it, and after that, what I'm saying, like they're gonna either limit it or they're gonna ban it. And that's what divine judgment of the spell books is. It's, what I'm saying, like just one of those cards. So saying, like that's gonna be like a big money maker for them. But yeah, so the first deck that I'm expecting to see being used tremendously are the prophecies. So that's right there. That's it right there. Next up we have the Six Samurais. Of course, I'm pretty sure all of the past Six Samurai users that were mad when She and Smoke Signal was limited, because y'all motherfuckers needed to be slowed down at that time. But saying Six Samurais aren't as big of a threat as they once were. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, Legendary. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Six Samurai Shein is limited, so it's not like there's any big controversy as to um you know what I'm saying, like you being able to, you know what I'm saying, like negate up to 3 cards, you know what I'm saying, like your opponent had activated, you know what I'm saying. So like there's no problem with that. So really, pretty much all this can do is like help you search out, you know, for of course, you know, I can't remember the name of the actual cards, but that one tuner and you know that one level 3 and you know, sound like you can uh, synchro summon like into legendary Shein a lot faster, pretty much. So there was really no need to have it at 1 anymore. So they made the card unlimited. So I'm expecting it. So I mean, like I've already seen it, but I'm expecting to see more Six Samurai users. You know what I'm saying? Like this, um, I'm like upcoming. I'm sorry, I see something weird on television. Let me turn this TV off. Yeah, but yeah, I'm expecting to see more Six Samurai users in this upcoming format. Next up, uh, I'm expecting to see some Lightsworn users, pretty much, for the simple fact that Lumina, the Lightsworn um, um, summoner, is now unlimited. You know, in order to help the Lightsworns, like with their exceeds. You know, and quite honest, in this era, you know what I'm saying, like in this Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I'm saying, um, the era that we're in, they pretty much needed something like that in order to help them. You know what I'm saying? So I am expecting to see some more Lightsworn users. You know, uh, next up, I feel like I will be seeing some uh, like Darkworld and Fabled users like more often. You know what I'm saying? Like Mind Crush is unlimited now, and you know what I'm saying, like that card implements self-touching in those 2 archetypes. You know, you have people that use it for the sole purpose of them just being able to discard and you know, like activate their monster's effects. You know, like they don't even try to guess what card your opponent, you know what I'm saying, like their like opponent has in their hand. You know what I'm saying, like they like purposely, you know what I'm saying, like just get it wrong, and then they, you know, are able to discard. So whatever. um Next up, we have the Mermails and the Atlantians. I don't think I need to elaborate on why this build is going to be seen a lot. You know, I mean, it's quick. The Mermails and the Atlanteans, you know, like they have their tactic. You know, you summon Dragoon. I mean, look, you know what I'm saying? Like you discard the Atlanteans to activate the Mermail's effect, and they just have like this partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like just between the 2 archetypes, that they're just meant to work with each other. And what they do well. Uh, and after that, I'm expecting to see some Mecha Phantom Beast builds. You know, more so than other ones. You know, like there's some new synchro monsters coming out, and one of those new synchro monsters just so happens to be a Mecha Phantom Beast. So I'm expecting to see them being used a lot more um, after. I know, when does that booster pack drop? I think April 20th. I said. I think I believe, you know what I'm saying, on April 20th, you know, like that's when the archetype comes out. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like that's when that like booster pack comes out. And yeah, like I'm expecting to see more Mecha Phantom Beast builds. So up top, like we have the prophecies. I already know they're going to be used. I've seen it before on different websites. Those That archetype is going to be like the biggest problem in this format. Up next, we got Six Samurais. Saying they're not as much of a threat as they once were. You know what I'm saying? Because legendary Six Samurai Shin is at one, so like they're not that big of an issue. Um, the Darkworld and Fabled, like like I'm expecting to see them being played more often than none. The Lightsworns, uh, um, for the same reason. uh, the Mermails and the Atlantians. And then we have the Mecha Phantom Beast. Oh, and it just hit my mind. The Blackwings. Uh, Halut the Moon Shadow has been unlimited, and that's what I'm saying, like one of the other Blackwings are like best cards in the archetype. So I'm expecting to see some people use the Blackwings, but not as much as the other archetypes that I've mentioned. But yeah, so the question is, like what decks do you guys like expect to see, saying like being used um, um in this upcoming format? Like I would like to know what you think about that. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys for the next Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 related video. Peace.